Welcome to Tina Talks podcast produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. In this channel, we are going to talk about the reality of human rights. Ating alamin ang iba't ibang karanasan na maaaring naaayon o hindi naaayon sa karapatan ng bawat individual. Samahan niyo ako at sabay-sabay tayong matuto kung ano nga ba ang karapat-dapat sa bawat isa sa atin.
The right to move, freedom, challenges, and opportunities. In this episode, we will talk about the Article 13 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the right to freedom of movement and become a resident nga sa isang lugar is not just a broad concept. We need to understand kung ano nga ba yung magiging impact nito sa ating buhay because we need to understand that once we decide na manirahan sa isang lugar na kung saan hindi tayo familiar, we need to understand na magiging malaki ang impact nito sa ating buhay. Most especially if you will be bringing your entire family. Let me share with you our recent experience na aming family as we relocate here in the province of Siquijor na before kami ay galing sa Palawan. There are a lot of considerations that we make before we fully decide na manirahan dito sa Siquijor or before we relocate sa isang lugar. Most importantly na yung bayan na ito ay wala talaga kaming kakilala. Both of us, kaming mag-asawa, wala kaming relatives dito and we don't really have friends. Even friends, wala kami dito and now we are just starting to build relationships sa aming community. Maraming mga pros and cons na kailangan namin ma-consider. Ano nga ba ang ilan sa mga ito? Number one, of course, is the safety and security ng lugar. We all know na maraming mga myths, maraming mga history ang bayan ng Siquijor. But of course, kailangan natin i-validate yun. So, before we finally relocate here at dalhin na nga yung buong family is we check the place itself, kung ano ba yung kind of living na meron dito, yung type ng lifestyle na meron ang mga tao dito sa Siquijor. So, we realized na medyo mas laid back siya sa province na aming pinanggalingan. But still, kahit na medyo laid back siya doon sa province na pinanggalingan namin, which is Palawan nga, we were able to make a decision na kaya naman namin masustain yung kind of living and lifestyle na meron dito. So basically, walang mga big malls dito sa bayan ng Siquijor, but meron naman siyang easy access going to Cebu, going to Dumaguete and Bohol. So marami pa rin mga advantages at mga considerations kung bakit napili pa din namin na mag-relocate dito. Second is kung saan kaming town talaga maninirahan. The province of Siquijor is composed of 6 municipalities and napili namin dito sa Siquijor. We chose this place, it's because ito yung mag-fit sa need namin, sa everyday routine and lifestyle ng buong family. So we have 2 kids, they are toddlers. So I have 5 and 3 years old. So we need to make sure na ang place namin is very safe para sa mga bata. Also, considering na meron din silang enough space para makapaglaro, maraming spaces, not because marami kaming gamit, actually kakaunti lang yung gamit namin, but we need more space para sa mga kids, para at least they have, you know, that sense of freedom to move around, hindi sila nade-deprive to play, tumakbo. Alam niyo naman yung age ng mga toddlers. And ang ganda lang nung place. This is another paradise like Palawan. Maraming mga beach, maraming mga ilog, and of course, maraming mga bundok. I actually expect na parang island life yung style namin dito. But maganda yung place na napili namin kasi medyo mataas siya. So, in terms of weather, malamig yung area namin. Para kami actually nasa Tagaytay, which again, give comforts to the entire family. Most importantly, yung aking mga toddlers na laging active sila. But it's okay dahil sobrang lamig ng lugar from morning until evening. Number 3, of course, is yung aming mga work. Actually, the very reason why kami nag-transfer dito, it's because of work ng husband ko. Yung work ng husband ko is more on field and dito siya gaganapin. Yung project nila is dito sa Siquijor. And actually, hindi naman siya ganun na nire-require to relocate the entire family because naiintindihan naman nila na malaking adjustment yun and malaking move yun para sa amin. However, since she will be traveling back and forth, so nag-decide na lang kami na dito na lang. So para hindi siya laging nagta-travel. And also, another consideration is to give another environment para sa aming mga anak dahil medyo safe zone na nila yon, medyo familiar na sila sa iba, and it's one of our decisions and style as ng aming parenting to give them a new environment na kakalakihan nila. Una na dyan is yung language. So, Bisaya ang salita dito. Very rare na nagtatagalog sila. So, yun yung unang-una actually adjustment na meron kami during our first few days dito is yung aming language barrier. I hope na habang tumagal ay makapag-adjust din kaming lahat. And I'm very fortunate na yung work ko naman, I can do it anywhere. So, I'm doing a remote type of work. So, ang consideration ko naman is to have a stable internet connection since nasa digital industry ako. So, we've discovered na ang lugar na ito ay panay brownout din. I think parang mas malala pa siya. So far, sa 1 week namin dito, we've already experienced na 3 beses siya nagba-brown out. Maybe 3 to 4 hours ang haba niya. But yesterday, we've experienced mga 6 to 7 straight brown out. But, again, kaya naman hindi na compromise yung work. It's because we were able to invest sa isang power station dahil internet lang naman ang kailangan. We don't need electric fan or aircon. It's because malamig nga yung lugar. Sabi ko nga, I think it's also an advantage para sa amin. Para at least mababa yung electricity na aming babayaran. And speaking of utilities, pagdating naman sa cost of living dito, so far, mahal ang isda compared sa province of Palawan, which is we are very rich in seafoods. But there are also goods na mura naman sila and still manageable at hindi ka naman din nako-compromise when you're going to weigh in all your expenses here, like yung house rental, yung utilities, hindi ko pa na-check because wala pa naman akong 1 month dito. But, doing our research, survey, interviews sa mga nandito na, still, it's a livable place. Hindi man siya ganun ka-complete because wala yung mga big malls dito. Still, again, like what I've said, meron naman siyang access going to Cebu, going to Dumaguete, which is daily ang schedule ng pagpunta doon. It's very fast. We have 45 minutes going to Dumaguete and 4 hours to Cebu. So, still, meron pa rin tayong access if we want a very complete na mga mabibilihan ng mga kids natin. Relocating isn't just about packing boxes. I remember parang it took me 2 months to pack all our personal stuff. Hindi naman namin dinala lahat because it's also a way of starting over again for your family. Actually, during our first 2 to 3 days dito, hindi kami natatapos mamili ng mga basic na kailangan namin dito sa mall na meron sila dito. So, parang feeling namin bagong kasal kami. It's really a starting over again ng inyong family, doing different routines, looking for school sa aming mga kids. We are glad na maraming mga schools dito sa paligid namin. It's really a new beginning for all of us in this relocation. It's perfect timing that this year 2025, we are going to start our new life here in Sikihor.
Talk about it, be brave. You should know your rights.